My name's Chris, I'm the Conservation Officer here, and you join us in Penguin Bay on a very special day. It's Penguin Awareness Day. Our 69 strong colony of Humboldt penguins are medium-sized penguins. Well, that's compared to the 1.15 metre emperor penguin and the tiny 33 centimetre little blue penguin. Now, our penguins are a little bit different. Majority of the people think all penguins live in Antarctica, and actually only 7 of the 18 different species of penguin actually spend any time in Antarctica. Ours are actually from South America, so in particular off the coast of Chile and Peru, which means they're used to a much warmer climate. Like most penguins, these guys live in massive colonies, and they rarely move away from the colonies. In fact, even when hunting, they only go about 20 miles away. So out in the wild, these guys love anchovies, sardines, they'll even take squid and some crustacean. But here at the zoo, we feed them on sustainably caught sprat, which is small fish very similar to what they'd have in the wild. Now, our colony here at the zoo are parent reared. That basically means we leave them to it. We don't take the eggs for incubation, we don't separate the youngsters from the adults, we try to keep it as natural as possible. However, it does mean they're quite difficult to tell apart. The easiest ones to tell apart are our youngsters. They're usually lighter in colour and they don't have that black band across their chest. Well, that's until they go through their first molt. Now, a molt is a very strange time of year for a penguin. Basically, the old feathers lose the waterproofing, which means they can't go in the water because they're not waterproof and they can't catch fish. Now, thankfully, these guys have adapted to molt every year, which means that they lose those feathers and they grow brand new ones in their place. Now, as cute as cuddly as our penguins are, not everything thinks of the same. So, they're actually not top of their food chain. Sharks, fur seals, and even sea lions like the ones we have at the zoo would see these guys as a tasty snack. Now, unfortunately, they don't have much luck on land either, where their chicks and even their eggs will be taken by foxes and snakes. Now, unfortunately for them, even further, is we have introduced some non-native, also known as invasive species, which also prey on their chicks and eggs. Things like stray cats, stray dogs, and even rats will take these penguins. Now, thankfully, the penguins have got a very clever way of adapting to all this pressure from prey. Now, out in the ocean, believe it or not, these guys are masters of camouflage. Now, imagine you're a seal or a shark and you're looking around for a penguin to eat. You look up at the surface of the ocean and all you see is a blinding white light from the sun. Therefore, if you're a penguin swimming above them, it pays to have a brilliant white belly to blend in with the rest of it. And the same goes if they're looking down. If you're a shark looking for your penguin food down at the bottom of the ocean, it's going to look really dark, a black abyss. Therefore, it's really important that your top side is black to camouflage in with the rest of the ocean. Now, unfortunately, it's not just from other animals that these penguins are at risk. They're also at risk from us too. And these are sort of things that we can actually fix here in the UK. You don't have to be in Chile and Peru to save these guys. Now, unfortunately, due to overpopulation of people, we're after more and more resources for our dinner, which includes fish. So, out in Chile and Peru, there's huge areas of anchovies and sardines, which are these guys' favourite food. But we are taking too much of it, and it's leaving these guys with nothing to eat. Now, when it comes to the overfishing, if you go online and download the Good Fish Guide app by the Marine Conservation Society, it'll actually tell you which fish to buy, what time of year, and it'll also give you some great recipes to help cook them. This means that we're not taking fish out of the food of our feathered friends. Now, before I leave you, I've got to give you my 3 favourite facts about our penguins here. Number 1, penguins do something called porpoising. You may have seen them doing it behind me. It actually is just like a dolphin, they jump out of the water. Now, they do this to actually remove drag from the water itself. It helps them move faster. It also helps them evade predators, as well as become better hunters themselves. Fact number 2, not only have they got waterproof feathers to help them in this marine environment, but also these guys have got a special lens over their eyes that acts like their own inbuilt goggles and helps them see underwater much clearer. And fact number 3, like I say, it's difficult to tell them apart, but for penguins, they each have their own distinctive voice. So every time they call, it's completely different, and that helps them find each other in crowds, Now I really hope you've enjoyed it, and we can't wait to see you here again soon. But stay tuned because we will be bringing more videos to you. Thank you.